What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Techspertz. I'm here at the crew. My name is Nick Green. I'm the News and Sports Director at WZMB.
I'm Cannon Gates, the Station Manager at WZMB.
And I'm Trevon McGlone. I'm the Sports Editor for the East Carolina.
And we are back with yet again another episode of Techspertz. And before we get into this week's episode, Techspertz is a collaboration between the East Carolina and WZMB. And we'd like to thank the Big Vape Theory for sponsoring today's podcast.
Thank you.
All right. Now that before we get into anything, I know, Trayvon, you had something special you wanted to shout out on here before we get into anything. So go ahead, Trayvon.
Yes, I did. Shout out to the ECU soccer team. They had moved on to the semifinals in the AAC tournament. That was a big one. Shout out Erica Roberts. She scored her first ever goal as an intercollegiate career as a junior, coming here from Florida, getting them ultimately the win in 2 double overtime thriller. It was big. Before that part, shout out Maeve English. She also made a big save to keep them inside the game. Had Charlotte been able to convert that, they definitely would have won it since it was in the 80th minute. So, yeah, the team showed up on defense, did what they had to do, and Erica was able to win it because of that. So, big shout out to them, and good luck against South Florida.
And we're recording this on Monday. That game's on Thursday, which you should, if you're watching this, when we hope you're watching this, you'll go tune into that game before
Absolutely. Because we won't get the chance to talk about it. So, yeah. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that, Trayvon. Great information there. Shout out to the women's soccer team here at ECU. Way to beat younger brother Charlotte.
Yep.
Low
bro.
Now, let's go ahead and talk about FAU a little bit. This game, Thursday night of the Boneyard, Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. We are back, baby.
My favorite game of the year.
Always such a fun game. Wearing the all-black uniforms. Honestly, might be the best uniforms in college football, if you ask me. I think they're the best.
I love the Thursday games. I love Thursday.
Let's go ahead and talk about this. What are we feeling about this Thursday night game in Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium against Florida Atlantic?
We ought to whoop that butt. Like, FAU is, I'm pretty sure, defeated in conference. They are basically the worst team in the conference. Tom Herman, I know, has been talked about as probably a top 5 coach on the hot seat so far this year. They have looked bad. We realistically should win this game with ease, honestly. Like, if Temple, we beat them, was it 56-32?
56-34.
34. I can't want to say 32. But 56-34, and Temple's a decently better team than FAU. So we should win. Plus, Thursday night game, like I said already, like 3 times on here, my favorite game of the year, not at the Boneyard, all black. I love it.
Yeah, there's not many things better than ECU on a Thursday night game. I've been able to experience that the last 2.5 years, and it's been great. I'm expecting us to be able to get out there and get our 5th win. This is I believe, the most projected chance we have to win out of the rest of our schedule, and if we're going to make a bowl game, 70. Yeah, if we don't win a 70% chance game, I'm going to be concerned about
that. Would be the most ECU thing we could do.
Dude, is lose this game against FAU. Nah, but I'm feeling pretty good about it, and just good vibes. Everybody, please, if you get tickets, come out. Even if you got alumni, please come out. Everybody, got to get everybody packed in the stadium and have it as one of the biggest games we have of the rest of the semester. Of the season.
Absolutely. There's something special about a Thursday night in Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. I don't think there's a better atmosphere that I've been to than a Thursday night in Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. It's amazing. The vibes are high. All black, all around the stadium. It is just phenomenal. There's nothing better. And I tell you what, I think this Thursday is going to be no different whatsoever. Especially that all-black logo that we have in the field.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
They did great.
That is such a gorgeous, gorgeous logo. It is beautiful to see. But absolutely, I think you guys hit the nail on the head on the hammer, stealing the Cannon Gates quote on that. I think it's just we should easily beat this team. The vibe around this team right now, the ECU Pirates football team right now, is just so much different than what we talked about 3 weeks ago. So incredibly different. Caden Hauser, he's definitely a lot more proven now. I definitely like the system he's running. He's got a long week this week, so he had more practice this week too, to be able to kind of know, okay, I'm running this thing. This is what we're doing. He's had more practice there. We'll get to see more dynamic plays involved. John David Baker's we've opened the playbook up a little more. We haven't had Mike Houston kind of controlling him. He's been able to open the playbook up more. And I tell you what, this game should not be close. I'm so excited to kind of pound the rock there. Fellas, I tell you what, though, because we've talked about it a little bit more, what are you expecting out of Caden Hauser this Thursday night? What are we thinking?
I'm expecting, minimum 300 3 tutties. I'm expecting that minimum because he put up 270 and 5 touchdowns against Temple, who I think is a decently better team than FAU. And also, I already mentioned it, but a Thursday night game in Dowdy, he better be going crazy. I want to see just JDB, like you said, open it up even more. Just like Caton do what he did against Temple, and minimum, I expect that. Hope to see a lot of Raja and London Montgomery as well.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Kenan here. Definitely open up the playbook a little bit more for sure. We've seen the taste of what he's able to do against Temple, and I think he can be able to do that exact same thing against FAU. There's not much of a talent disparity between the two teams. They're pretty much around the same point at that point, so why not do what you did well against Temple and let that go? Mix with the run game and along with a couple of play passes from our wide receivers. Could definitely get some stuff done there. The only thing I really want to see cleaned up is just turnovers, but obviously because it's not getting into a shootout with them too, but that's a little bit more on the other side. But he can do really good things, and I expect him to go around maybe 3 touchdowns again. You know what I'm saying? I don't see – there's no limit in this game for him. I don't see it being stopped.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And you know what? You threw a yardage and touchdown predictions out here. I'm gonna say screw it. Why not? I'm going to go for this. Caden Hauser, 30 for 45 on the day, 312 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. I'm calling it right now, and we'll throw 1 interception.
This is insane. More insane than
I'm going to throw that out there.
Okay, honestly, the 30 for 45 is the thing, but I'm like, he threw 20 passes last game.
Oh, no. 30
Open it up.
We're opening up the playbook. Why not? Let's
First play of the game, deep shot so well.
Let's throw it out there. Why not? I mean, let's have fun with it, Let's have fun with the predictions here a little bit, but that being said, I agree with you guys.
Hey, sorry, before we continue. Aren't we glad we're in a space where we can have fun with the predictions?
So much, yes.
I just wanted to point that out.
Thank God, yes. It is so nice to actually be able to have fun with this and not sit here and be like, how mad do you think we're going to lose this week, fellas? I mean, that seemed like the conversation we were having earlier this year. And now we can sit here and be like, you know what? Let's just have fun this week. Let's throw the ball. Let's play some backyard football against these guys. That's what it seems like we're doing. And so it is so nice to be able to do that. Another question I have for you guys, obviously these past few weeks defensively has been our big struggles. Do you think we kind of pick it up this week? If you do, what do we think we change? Or do you think we're still going to notice the exact same struggles we've had for the previous weeks?
I mean, probably just the same struggles. I'll probably just be turnovers again. But if we play like how we mostly have looked on offense-wise, I think we should be fine still. I think it's mainly the defense where we need to clean up the most stuff, just the deep passes. I think we just need to make sure to just contain everything, but they just need to look much better on pass defense-wise. Run defensive looks bad again. It won't. At least I will know. I won't be as surprised. It'll make me mad, obviously, and I'll rant about it next week. But the pass defense definitely needs to get cleaned up because I feel like that's an area where we should always be winning it. The run game, I'm like, But pass defense, I feel like we should always be winning it with or without Siobhan Ravel.
Yeah, biggest thing that Kenan talked about right there is over the deep passes. We've been able to not been able to stop those at all, really, throughout the year, and we definitely need to be able to get that done. I'm expecting them to play a little bit better against it because, guys, you need to show some adjustments, and I think they did that in the second half against Temple, to be fair to them. Can you take those second half adjustments and actually bring it to the FAU game to make this not a game that makes it a little bit more, panicking a little bit in the first half, and then we were a little bit relaxed in the second half. Those are things that are going to go far in terms of showing the growth. It's still a young secondary for the most part, outside of the players that we have in there. I think that they can learn that experience of being able to, hey, I've been tested, I've seen what we got at this point, let's get the safeties going to be able to help out whenever the corners do get beat deep. If it's a one-on-one ball, make sure our corners are watching the wide receiver in his eyes to make sure that they're not jumping too early to get beat by the deep balls and things like that. I also want to see a little bit more from the defensive line. I know that the rush defense is probably not going to be that much improved, but against FAU, I think it's going to be less of a problem than it was with Temple. So if you can show me something by, I'm not saying I want them to limit them to 30 yards rushing or anything. That's a little bit unexpected. But if you can keep them under 100, a little bit around maybe 70 or so on the ground, I love that. That's a W.
Yeah. No, 100%. I think that would be ideal, absolutely. If we can keep them under 100 yards rushing, that would be phenomenal to see. No, I completely agree with you guys on this. I think the defense will probably struggle again, truthfully, because without Siobhan Revel, we have not been the same defensive squad out there since his unfortunate ACL tear. And so I completely agree with you guys. And then the run defense, I really don't know what's going on there. Right. I don't know what happened from week 2, week 3 to when we played Charlotte. I really don't know what happened there. That seemed to be when everything kind of switched up on us a little bit. So I don't know what happened there, but I do expect kind of the same similar struggles defensively there. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and open us up with the score predictions on this one. I'm going to say 42-21, Pirates are going to win this one.
I'm going to give my prediction, boss. I'm going to give a bold take because you said it.
Okay.
If we played Charlotte today, I think we win.
Okay.
If we played Charlotte today, I think we win.
Let's go ahead and throw them on the schedule. Rematch.
I
Let's throw them back on the schedule.
I think we win. If we
I want to see him one more time. Rematch.
Yeah.
And we'll even travel back to Charlotte. Throw them back on the schedule again.
I think we win against them if we play them again. But my score prediction, thought we were having fun with it, Nick. I think that's kind of basic.
Okay, my bad.
I'm going 59.
I was hoping for 70, Bob.
God.
I'm gonna go 59. Actually, you know what? It's 62. Give me 2 field goals.
Two more field goals.
Two field goals right there. That's 2 field goals and 8 touchdowns, I believe. I think. I don't know my math well. 62 to 31.
Okay.
62-31. Have fun with it. Why not? Thursday night down in Cleveland, baby. I'm gonna have fun with it. I'm telling you that much.
Let's have fun with it.
I feel y'all. Honestly, like if y'all have watched the past episode, you know I kind of keep things low scoring, so I didn't expect to see. But after what they did against Temple, honestly, I could see them scoring 50. I can see if the offense is going to play like this every week, I can see them playing 50. So I'm going to go on
62.
That's all I'm saying. Honestly, but I'm going to
You
go
going for 70?
Nah, not 70,
man.
but I will go in the 50s with y'all. I think it's going to be like maybe 53 to like possibly around like 20, like 8, maybe, possibly.
Do you feel more basic now?
I do feel a lot more basic.
32-21, I think.
I said 42.
Oh, I heard
said
32.
No, I said 42.
Oh, okay. No, okay, that's fine then. 42-21.
I
like
said
that,
42-21.
I like that then.
Oh God, no, not 32. No, that's way too basic. No.
I was gonna say a little bit too basic.
No,
But
I said 42.
If we scored 32, if it was 32-21,
But I have to kind of
You're
keep
gonna
it
be
consistent. I have to kind of keep it consistent because I only had Kate Nazar with 3 touchdowns, so I have
That
to
is
keep
fair,
it
yeah.
consistent a little
Fair
bit.
point.
the rest of them could be, Raji, London,
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Gotta
Somebody
split
get
that.
up. Hey, defense, get another pick 6.
That would be awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
Would be awesome to see. But this game will be Thursday night. We actually do not have any basketball to talk about because the men's basketball game, no, not happening quite yet, but it will be happening tonight. We're recording this on Monday night, so that's happening tonight, so we don't know what happened there. And the women's basketball game will be Wednesday night, which we're hoping this will be posted by Wednesday night. So once again, we don't know what's happening there either, so we're not going to talk about that. If you want to hear what we think is going to happen, we talked about that in the last episode, so you can check out that one. But
also, we play Coastal 4 p.m. Saturday. Men's too. Coastal 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
men's
Saturday.
in Minges.
Sure.
Be there. That'll be a big game for us. So, but thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode of Techspertz. We'll be back next week to recap what happened in the FAU game, preview the next one, talk about some basketball. We got a lot to talk about in next week's episode, so you don't want to miss it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to watch it. Until next time, go Pirates.